This is what you're going to get with the purchase of the 350Z G35 rear diff brace. Your two M10 125 bolts, your single M12 bolt with a sleeve and a locking flange nut. Tools you're going to need. You're going to need a 14 mil wrench and or socket, whichever you prefer. You're going to need that to get the original bolts out of the diff. And you're also going to use that to install your new bolts, the 14 mil. And then for the large M12 bolt, you're going to need an 18 wrench and an 18 socket, or two 18 wrenches, which is what I've got for this combination. Either one will work, and we'll show you how to get started. So very first thing you're going to do is you're going to have two bolts in this right rear corner of the differential. These two bolts are going to have to come out. We've already taken them out. That's the 14 mil on each of those, and then you can just discard those hardware. And right here on your diff, there may be a casting lip. If you follow this down, I think it goes across this edge. We've grounded this down, which is what you're going to need to do. It's really easy to do with just like a grinder, like any of the little grinding disc wheels you can get at Harbor Freight. Air grinder, electric grinder, doesn't matter. It's aluminum, so make sure you wear some eye protection, and you know, it's pretty soft and it's pretty easy to come off. So you remove that edge, make this as flat as you can. Not necessarily the best job done here, but nonetheless, once you have that flat, what you're going to do is you're going to hold up your diff brace like that, and you'll get one of these two bolts started, and then you can really get both of them started. So we'll do that now. While I'm holding this up here, gonna get both of these started. You don't have to tighten them down, just get them going. Make sure you've got a few threads in them. And then you're going to take your 12 mil bolt, get that nut off. That's what she said. And then you're going to take this with the sleeve as such, and insert it through this back hole in the subframe with the sleeve. I might have to play around with it to make it pick up, but you see it has now, if I was not making such a bad shadow, it's now come through on this side of the subframe. And that sleeve, I don't know if you can see, but that sleeve is the perfect length for the width of the subframe, so you can tighten down on that bolt and not have to worry about crushing the subframe. So once you get your nut on there, you can go ahead and snug these up and then go back and tighten your mount on the subframe. So one last thing I want to point out here is when you're tightening this nut on the M12 bolt that goes through the subframe, it might feel like you're cross-threading it, or it's just really tough. That's how the nut is designed. It's designed to be that tough so it doesn't come loose from vibration, so just remember that. But this is what the installed version looks like. Everything is tight. See the spacer in there, and the nut's tight on this side, and that's all there is to it.